The newly established aid distribution centers in the Gaza Strip have continued to make headlines since they recently opened. On Tuesday, Israeli forces said they fired at suspicious individuals who deviated from the approved access route and were advancing suspiciously toward them. And on Sunday, unknown gunmen were also seen firing at people waiting at one of the distribution centers. However, the Israel Defense Forces spokesperson says the Gaza Aid Initiative is proving effective.
Gazan residents are coming to the distribution centers to receive the aid. The civilian population of Gaza understands that Hamas is not taking care of them. On the contrary, Hamas is actively trying to prevent them from receiving the aid.
On Thursday, all of the aid distribution sites were closed for upgrades, according to the organization that runs them, the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. In a post on Facebook, they said the centers will be closed for update, organization, and efficiency improvement work, and that they'll reopen on Thursday. At the same time, Israel continues intense military operations in the territory and reportedly struck a tent in the northern Gaza Strip on Wednesday. One of the residents nearby said he's not sure where to go to for safety.
We fled from the far north of Gaza to the port in Gaza City because they told us to head to the west of Gaza City, the safest place. Unfortunately, there is no safe place in Gaza.
Meanwhile, residents in the southern Gaza Strip were seen leaving Khan Yunis on Tuesday after the Israeli army issued an evacuation order. And in another development, Israel reported that 2 projectiles were fired at Israel from Syria. Israel said they then used fighter jets to strike weapons belonging to the, quote, Syrian regime. And they said the Syrian government is responsible for the current situation in Syria and will bear the consequences as long as hostile activity continues from its territory. And in a separate development, the supreme leader of Iran has rejected a U.S. proposal for a nuclear deal. He said Iran will continue enriching uranium for peaceful purposes, which Israel says is not true. The U.S. and Iran have held 5 rounds of talks so far, and President Trump said that if a deal is not reached, quote, there will be bombing.